on their team seeing John QT go over to
Okay, we are straight in it. No chill on this one, and this Boombot is not going to check this. Right, you moved back. Is it on purpose? Oh, it's on purpose. He wanted to get seen by it, if anything. Creates pressure over towards that insta TP so they can hover towards B. We had Teo damage at the beginning. Make sure that we can get over towards A heaven, and we are just straight up blasting with a stun deep. Oh. Oh my goodness, he's dinking everyone. 22, 22.
We'll see that smoke dissipate in just a moment. We'll have to wait for SEN to show
John prioritizes over towards B main, has the damage.
All on to Boostio at the moment. Only the classic, still retaining his full HP when he started the round with second solo.
There's one.
First tap, lovely.
Still 2 more to get through though. Boostio looks like he forewent any armor.
Oh, I'm not sure about using the damage this early.
Time of the essence. That barrel's gonna show itself.
And it's not a good plant for him.
More to do. One more to get through for Boostio now. Gives it a tickle. John Cutie shows a little bit of leg now.
Oh my goodness, the damage.
To the rear end. He'd sooner forget. Pressure mounts. Boostio gets through him. But time.
It's unlucky.
Not on his side. He'll have to walk away. Let this one go through.
It's unlucky. Yeah, the hesitation of picking up the ghost means that he doesn't save it as well. Okay, shout out to Sentinels. Got pretty close though. That right click put him down to 30.
To shut down Xander. That
it's a very nice try.
They tried their best to flood in as a unit. They got a lot of damage off, but it wasn't enough to net the kills. EU there trying his best with the ghost. He lit a couple players up, just not enough.
Oh, wait a minute.
The stand counter's at 1.
Okay, keeping track of that one at home, folks. Good start for Sentinels, of course.
We got Sheriff, Frenzy.
Because he got those kills, though, he feels willing to throw a little cash into this round. Does pick
sure.
up that
We
Sheriff.
orb farming? I think we are orb farming.
Ideally to allow Zekken to
a good sign.
pick up that orb unfettered,
and they give him the ghost as well, so he can kind of take the risks and hunt a little bit. And it looks like 100 Thieves are on top of this one. They hear the orb go out, they press tab, they see that Yori's farming them, and everyone's creeping a little bit further to try fight for this orb.
They've got 3 players entrenched, and it's Cryo just making his way through screens. SEN want to play this off over the wall with Zekken taking point. Just has the ghost and has to teleport away.
Okay, that was the eject button hit there for Zekken. Sentinels might pull out of the A site entirely now. 100 Thieves though, they're already reading this.
But it's
yeah, Sentinels didn't give himself much of a backup option.
Guessing, and it's worked. 2 players. They left. Now they're coming back, and they might be back on time again, actually.
The double pump fake. Spotted out here, but it's still drone, but Zeken's out in the open. No gate crash opportunity there. This is going to get a little bit hot and heavy.
Frenzy could be alright here. No joke. If he held strong there, I reckon he might have been able to farm it.
Hunts him down with a bulldog.
They have to commit to this site though with the time getting low.
In they go. Pressure over towards screens here. Xander goes low and Cryo's going to hold the corner.
Some lovely damage. Mate, Cryo's doing so much damage with a classic right now. Okay, they lose 2 guns on this one, so 100 Thieves will take that.
Right now, mechanically, they're looking pretty sharp. There are a lot of headshots being hit.
16th time is the charm. Again, it's really about when those wins come up.
Dolphin, thank you for the tier 1, mate. Appreciate the 26 months.
A rare, dominant 2-0. The last time these 2 teams met at the end of 2024. Bang dropped 31
Yumpy, there's no games on. What am I meant to stream?
And then they gave him a blank check.
Ooh, it's the nice slow. Dude, I haven't seen this slow of
great little defensive pop there from 100 Thieves.
Maybe 3
years.
That's
the kind of awesome play we're going to see with the comp that 100 Thieves have. If you just look at the utility down the line with these agents, everything syncs up together, whether that's the slows and the grav wells with any amount of EU's utility, all of those explosives. This is the definition of abilities don't kill in Project A.
I am John Deo. Thank you so much for the Prime, mate. Appreciate you doing that. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you so much.
Check that corner tentatively. It is really just him right now, so giving it a bit of space. This will draw Boostio back into position and buy some time with that aftershock, but Sentinels are happy enough rattling the cage and getting a reaction.
Zekken is trying.
And a buy. It's okay when it's 1 person, because you can still buy next, and it's not too much of a crazy hit. When it's like 2, that's when it starts annoying me a little bit.
is actually getting used. There's the guided salvos being thrown out here.
It's interesting because that smoke makes
Yeah, and it's a lovely bait for Asuna if they want to send it over towards site here. Important duel over towards heaven. I don't want Cryo to commit. Cryo, as long as Cryo stays alive, 100 Thieves win the round.
They should win this out.
Here we go, Flash comes in, Asuna still trying to play around the Nebula. It's going to be Zekin that shows himself from upper. Now drops off the rafters. Asuna's going to see them cover around the corner.
We're all good. I thought it was going to be one of those rounds.
3 for Asuna now, 2 to work with for Sandals, but time is getting short. It's just Zelsis. And he's going to pick up the pieces.
Oh, there's just no way. Cryo just needs to run at him and end this round right now. And
Very nice. Sentinels will be a little bit happy. 3 people go down. And it just means that we get a massive swing round. Yeah, we've got a Yoru ult for and Asuna also, if he wants to, could go aggro, get an AWP and get ult as well. So.
Beginning of rounds, mid-round, the trap plays that they can set up with this.
Dude, look at how much details on the floor. It's so nice as well. It's like stun, and then you have the. It's very nice. That is. You got stun, and you got slow, and then you got the Astra suck in the middle. So no matter what, they're always getting dragged over towards the middle. Very nice.
Second with a Bucky and the dimensional drift. Shades of old 10s Yoru could be coming out here.
Yep. And he might have a date with Crucio here. Keldon's in trouble.
Whoa.
Oh, hit by the
Oh boy. He was so sure he killed him. So sure. At least the trade comes in to get a free sight on this. Cryo with a kill can res. But you gotta keep an eye on this narrate duel.
Setting up for the retake, 100 Thieves. And space, but Bang punished hard for it. Man advantage for 100 Thieves. They just need to trade this down effectively.
Narate's on the outside looking in.
That is a kill.
Cut him down with ease.
And that res is on the edge of this Viper ult.
Embedded around this Viper's pit. Self-drone doesn't look like it claimed him. John's able to take Asuna down. It's Cryo stepping in.
Yeah, there goes the res on Asuna that goes down. 1v4 for Zelsis. Doable in the pit.
It's going to be a little bit too much, or is it? The Stinger claims 2, but Asuna puts it to bed.
Yeah, just don't panic too much.
We get ourselves an even game.
With that plant, Sentinels, they can keep the pressure up though. They can keep buying, and there we see the benefits of the
yeah, especially with the plant, they get a better buy as well.
You get these
1-9 on top. Yeah, they're kind of fine. John's going to take a bit of a hit. Mocha_Valor, thank you so much for that welcome in. Thank you for the prime.
The Bucky, the best counter for that exact situation of getting stunned and going up against a Bucky. That is just so silly.
Second is nervous. They full stunned me. Your ulti, he missed his Bucky shot.
He's right though. There's a fault line set up to catch
exactly Boostio
as he comes out of the dimensional drift, and it still ends up being a 1-for-1.
I don't know if Second gets nervous these days. I'll be honest, but you know,
let him believe what he wants to.
I like the way that he's hyping up the team with that.
Slow war being held here by Cryo.
On this round, we are on the cusp of
1, 2,
ultimates. Both
and 5 here. So 5 and 2 in terms of people that can't buy next if they lose.
Being the mid with the gate crash. Second wants a bit of this. Falls back, but John, what a catch. Asuna tried to back away in to those salvos.
Wait,
those missiles are just so well placed.
We got some nice stuff going on for both teams.
To be forced back, and he just goes into the second one down the rope. It's so smart. Okay, I mentioned this in the cast we did the other day, Mitch, but this agent has been officially in the game for like 10 days now, and
yeah, we might actually
running this dude. It's crazy.
It might be America's getting Teo now.
How powerful he is on release, how valuable teams find him to be, and it's just this immediate synergy with the Breach, with the Astra that have been buffed late 2024. So good, man.
Instantly ubiquitous in the metagame. Now, though, we saw that wall come up there in towards upper board. A lot of time for 100 Thieves. Sen doubled back, now still want to hit B. Final line's going to catch Xander. This is going to be ugly. He's got no choice.
This is stupid.
Second guided salvo killed this round. That is one where that came from. Here comes the armor.
Here comes the ult. Everyone's going to swing out into the open. Oh my goodness. The first 3 kills are all util kills.
That's not the Boostio. Guy is shell-shocked. What is going on?
And down he goes, and not just him, but all of the TAC FPS old heads. They too are shell-shocked at what we're seeing on screen.
It's lovely though.
Where I come from? That's a normal Tuesday, bro. That is a normal Tuesday.
3 utility kills in the round. Asuna, I mean, look at this.
Look at it.
He's flashed. He's either walking forward into a missile or backwards into it.
Look at that,
John into the salvo.
John clicks the map good.
And then the aftershock sinks with the Armageddon.
Yeah, we're looking pretty nice on the Yuto
It's a
here.
silly game.
That was Sen's salvo of ultimates though. 100 Thieves have a set of their own, including Rolling Thunder and an Armageddon. Also a showstopper to leverage here.
Despite 100 Thieves winning those 2 rounds in a row though, and then losing them, the state of the economy.
We got triple stinger. Narrate kind of close to his ult. Probably might be the one that they're focusing on next.
This round on its head, given that Asuna has that showstopper, maybe finds an opportune moment to use that, find a pick, and from there you can have that domino effect of the rest of your ults going off, and you can win an upset round. It's not out of the question.
Nothing really spotted out by the drone there.
Yeah, it
This
cleared a
will
lot, though.
Provoke Arsenal to wrap around to the B side to reinforce. Salvos here paved the way
Dude,
to
look
the
at
mail.
how far back
Sentinels
100
are
Thieves are having to
dotting
play.
the rise and crossing their T's, but it's about to get hot and heavy. Waiting on the other side is Arsenal with a stinger, and he tries to throw down, but bang, rips his head clean off.
There's that showstopper gone as well. Could have been pivotal. Off the field. EU smoked off.
He looked for a timing.
Yeah.
He might try and walk this. He's heard the footsteps now as they drop out of rafters. Bang, off the seat of Cryo over to bring him down. But there's EU eventually emerging on that top side. Narrate's more like eulogized. That's a spray down on Xander through the nebula. And now Sen might just bounce away. There's still 26 seconds.
I mean, still 26
they
seconds.
don't
That's
really have
barely
time to
any
do
amount
it.
of time. No matter where they go. If we go B, hold on, we're going to get Armageddon. They can't go back to A. There's not enough time, or we're going to get Rolling Thunder too.
Can they even play this?
14 seconds.
Oh
has the Armageddon
no.
ready.
And you got the ult.
EU waiting on it.
Here comes the ult.
Armageddon
Oh, he
comes
missed the
apart.
timing.
There
Plant
it is,
6.
Armageddon, but the spike goes down. That's crucial. John, though, can't get out. That's a freebie for EU, but it had to be done for Sen to get the plant.
In the meantime, look at this reposition from Zelsis. This is
Yeah,
so
Zelsis
heads up.
is
He
owning
has
the
to
round
win
though,
this
right?
round.
You would
Good
imagine.
aftershock there from Narrate, though. That's going to slow things down. Zelsis has time to wrap, and there goes Boostio. EU now.
Yeah, very, very nice. And they got the ult out of them
Lights are well
also.
truly on in Sen City. Mr. Buttle himself getting loud.
That is so intelligent from Zelsis. Just using Narrate, just a little piece of bait over there on the site. Was grabbing all
Okay,
of
this
the
must be a
attention of
timeout.
100
He's getting
Thieves.
back up and giving it again.
Now that is a hell of a round to win. Also, stand count is at 2. Yes, you know, but
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
and then
We're gonna
on
get
his
more.
feet.
We're gonna get more stands in an episode of JoJo, bro.
What a round to win though from Sen. That was an anti-eco, by the way, but they just
Yeah, I mean, they got
2
close for an eco.
massive ults out of 100 Thieves. Say goodbye to the Armageddon and Rolling Thunder.
Imagine though if that Armageddon is maybe a little bit earlier and Dead stops the plant that John is trying to make happen. Then maybe that round looks completely different, but it's a matter of seconds. The Armageddon comes down, but John finishes planting, does die on his way out, but the stall util is beautiful. Narrate just had to buy 1-2 seconds. And Zelsa sweeps in, gets the job done. This is a sick game already, bro.
It is sick. These comps
The
are
most
so
broken we've
fun.
seen a
but
new agent look.
we got the first time out call.
6
for
rounds
6
in,
over at 100 Thieves.
we've seen
world champion. Him and Boostio back
3.
on
Let's
EG.
not include the ult.
Winning in
We've
this
seen
very
3
city,
util
LA.
kills. It's pretty high.
They leveraged that dynamic duo last year. It's pretty decent results. But
In a
bombing out
game
at the end of
where
those stage 2
apparently
playoffs,
the
lost
util's not
the
meant to kill
G2
too much.
crew, scuppered the hopes of 100 Thieves being at champions. And Sen went instead.
Include the ult, it's 4.
Right now on the minimap, it seems like both sides have intentions of going to the exact opposite extremities. It's Sentinels putting the emphasis on B as Zelsis retreating, feeling the pressure coming from 100 Thieves. Asuna on the chase, but he just
Okay, we got an
runs that
aggro A.
corner
We
in
had an
time.
Omen ult that
Well,
went
similar to
over
what we saw
towards
at the B
spawn
side of
but
the map
was
that actually
cancelled.
worked,
So
allowed Arsenal
they're at
to
least
get the
gonna
right
have to consider that the Omen ult might have
Come up with
been
nothing.
in any of these
Madison will respond, though.
places.
They weren't in position to really go quickly off the back of
Yeah,
that. And
you're
take
checking
space
Boostio now,
elsewhere.
just
The round has
100%.
slowed itself down, and now
Checked
they have to be
spawn, but
worried
then
about
wasn't
100 Thieves
super
players
sure
potentially
about
going through Su or potentially
back
being in
of
their
screens.
spawn even at this point. There's going to have to be a lot of time allocated just to reclear.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure from
No
Sentinels
one
at
has
the moment.
information right now.
100 Thieves just having to
And
go
it was an
everywhere
awkward few
across the
seconds
map
where people were just trying
to
spray down
clear.
through smokes. Speculate for a little bit. This ain't Robin Hood, this is the VCT.
100 Thieves are expecting some presence towards mid. They actually just went for a triple face, didn't see a thing. And now you can see on the minimap this rotate back, and you see Asuna's POV with that as well. They're getting to the proper
Sage Wall
site
goes
in
down over
time.
towards B, so now they can heavier stack over towards A.
Oh,
As
man, that's a
and
lot of
heavy stack, they already have
information.
3 people here.
Three
Speaking of 3 people,
detected and suppressed.
that is suppressed from
Sentinels
the
here, they
drone.
syncopate this a
The
little bit.
Rate
They
has
stop in
ult
their tracks.
and
Now
Asuna
they're
has
looking for that
ult.
ramp
It's
control
going to get
wire.
really, really weird. Time's going to get very low on this, and Asuna's going to pop his ult at like 20, 15 seconds and just send it, you would imagine.
From Taeho being thrown out, rolling Thunder now coming in from the attack side. This is where Sentinels want to start to close the grip around the neck of the Thieves.
Double
The
TP
Boostio
over
drops
towards
down. He's
site.
so hard to catch. He's able to find himself a 1-for-1. No plant quite yet. Bang!
Wait, where did the
He knew
Razor
something
go?
was coming there in that corner. And it's up to Zen to try and slow this up further. Sentinels here with seconds to go. Cryo's able to find Zell's.
So massive kill.
Laughing.
And he just runs out of there. There was so much going on. Shout out to Cryo.
100 Thieves defensively are working the map well. They're stacking the sites at the right time. There were pieces of utility earlier on, around that 30-40 second mark, like the stealth drone, for example.
The site
that
was
just
clear,
put
right?
Sen on
They took
halt
Jules'
because they all get
site.
spotted out. Then when it
Killed the
comes
other
down
person's
to
site.
actually needing to
Pretty sure
plant
Cryo
the
got another
spike,
kill in
they can't
heaven.
do it because there's still
Yeah,
the
he gets the kill in
explosives
heaven
coming
anyway.
in.
Yeah, a
Makes
little
the
bit bold
situation
spawner.
so
Shout out to Cryo for
difficult.
doing it though, obviously.
Well, Hunter Thieves, they
1,
tried to
2,
start around with
3.
the
We
defensive
got
trap play.
double, Judge, and
Catch
1
anything.
Bucky.
Oh Lord, Lucio's the Bucky again.
And it's not like it's equal. They're all in on this.
3 shotguns by the way, just already the
And my Astra is absolutely sending on B main, but does get a 1-for-1. And it is the smoke, so
and my brother
you gotta
Austin
say
has
it's
the
wow.
judge events as well.
most people would
this is
imagine they're
ridiculous,
going to
man.
end over towards A because of the wall, but see.
There's really not much happening through the middle part of the map. It's a very dispersed Sentinels lineup here, but they're inching towards B. Cryo might have to get busy again.
He's got a slow warp to at least cause some delay if they were trying to explode out of B main. Get some of his rotates there in time, maybe catch one off. But
You're not wrong, Bacan, you're not wrong.
Not going to hit the gas over at that side of the map just
They're
yet.
running the clock again. Really methodical here from Sentinels, but with
Yeah, I do enjoy this. So this drone really does clear a lot from far back.
And now it looks like there it is. I was waiting for Zekken to send out that
So
gate
2-person
crash, with him
fake,
rotating towards
and again,
A.
it's
You
where the
know that
wall
these
is, so
two
I could
players
see
here,
100 Thieves
Celsius
biting
and
pretty
Zekken,
heavy
they
on
wanna
this
make their
one.
presence known, maybe find a
Cryo
pick,
uses
and then
wall over
Zekken is
towards
just going
heaven.
to
Did just
regroup
break though, so there's going to be a
back with
little
the
bit of
other two
passive
in
pressure
lane with
from
their team
heaven.
planting
And
the
Cryo's
spike.
in
How does
trouble.
this influence Cryo's
Yeah.
behavior if something happens towards Rams?
Celsius can
Okay,
honestly
so
just
teleport. He's out of
make
there.
a fake
So Zelsis
footstep
here
or
is
something if
really
he
just
wanted, but
trying to sell
keep them
the
here.
moves.
Or just full luck. He has incredible timing.
Celsius is not going to get any of that action. Arsenal will be close
Give me
enough to
Cryo
reinforce
now.
from heaven.
The clock is so low. EU has his utility.
They're on
This is
B.
dangerous
Yeah,
for
and
the
Asuna
players.
can nade to stop the plant as well. I don't think they can plant. Is this just not a nade off the wall? Yeah. There is too much util on the site. They've got to speed it up.
The clock has been their biggest enemy on several of these round losses.
Yeah, it's back-to-back
They need to
time
pick up the pace in some of these moments.
losses.
Indecision, but also you have to give credit to 100 Thieves for forcing them to need to slow down. to
Any
have to
positives
make
of the
tough
regen
decisions.
shield strat?
I don't think they've quite
Massively.
made
People
the
are only
presence or
using it to
noise they
snowball.
intended on making
C9
towards
bought a
A to
lot of
draw
it,
the rotates there.
and NRG didn't
Zekken really
realize.
teleported without
What are you doing?
making a sound.
What are you doing?
Is that number 3 or number 4?
But again, once you watch the demo, you
Yeah,
don't have
3, I
that
think.
anymore. So
Tied up game here.
yeah, it doesn't change too much. I don't
And
think.
here it
mate.
is, Dimensional Drift once more from Zekken.
With the shotgun.
With the
yet
shotgun.
again.
Look out for Boostio though.
But for your first game, I think
Zekken
it's
might
good.
just opt to get onto A site here and play from elbow. Bucky in hand, a dream in his heart.
3-person flood up from heaven. We got a 8-person duel on site. It is pure mayhem every single time.
Out of elbow with the Bucky, it's awkward, but he catches Boostio. All right, they're one apiece.
He's
But
gonna
now,
take it,
out in the open is Zekken
right?
with no spike. Really no chance of salvaging this.
Nice shot from Cryo. The Cryo is
Tough
wrecking
on the
them
long-range
though.
weapon is just a
Cryo's doing
classic.
great. That's a
And
really
just
good
as fast
impact.
as Sentinels were in that site with all 5 players, 100 Thieves were flooding back in with 4 of their own on
13
the
to
rotate.
5.
This is some great defensive calling at the moment from Boostio.
And Mimi mentioned it, I think, on the desk. We have 2 home ground maps for these teams, so no matter how this one goes,
What is that,
you're in for a
though?
treat for Bind coming up next.
Oh, absolutely. This is the map that Sentinels were the most winning on in 2024. This is what made them one of the top teams. And it's fun, I mean, it's fun to see them playing something different going into this because they played the map 22 times with the Zelsis iteration of this SEN roster, all with the same comp. This is the first time we're seeing this Sentinels do
to watch.
something
Oh, it's
new.
absolute mayhem, man.
And what a reunion of sorts, right? EU and Xander from the M80 core, both back together. The team that failed to ascend back in 2023. John QT, part of that same M80 roster. EU and John opted to accept offers from VCT franchise teams where Xander chose to stay for another year and try and make it through Ascension the old-fashioned way. But he, this time, allowed himself to be beamed up and join the 100 Thieves roster.
And we were seeing those two have some cool synergy, actually, already in their first match against MIBR. This is a timeout being called from Sentinels as they started this match kind of hot, winning the pistol, but things have really come to a screeching halt. They're going to need to find a way
Where
to
are we at?
extract this utility
Sentinels.
out of 100 Thieves earlier on, but
Not enough money to buy.
that's a tough ask when all of their agents have
Next round is going to be
strong
so
space
wild
denial.
alt-wise for
Util.
Sentinels.
It's just overwhelming. Beyond overwhelming. It's a tsunami. when
Every
you're
single
trying
time
to
Cryo's
play,
been
you can't
doing
do a
late
thing.
walls for rotate,
Cryo
so
cooking, by the way.
might
He's
be the
gonna
first time that we have to
step
get an
into these
insta wall this
executes
time.
midway
Yeah,
through and find
wait
2
for the
kills
timeout from
immediately.
Sentinels,
So
then
many
change
big
your wall
rounds.
style so you don't
And
have
that
to worry about
available
middle.
now.
Now you can heavy rotate.
Pretty fast percent. This time they're varying up the pace. It is going to be Boostio who need to set his feet on the A side and get ready for this.
There's so much eto. Smokes are down at the moment. It's been the drone we're seeing all the time. It can do it from really safe, but it can check a lot of
There
places.
were multiple players spotted by
And
stealth drone sent out
yeah,
there
they're not
by
having any
EU,
event.
and that's caused the full rotate back through sewer. Sen are going to have to re-clear all the way up through mid, though. They don't.
It's going to be a
have
while
any
until they get some
information at the
smokes
moment.
back.
Cryo playing solo, so getting value out of that res is
Wall's going to pretty
hard
much
do,
go
but
as they turn the corner.
Still up for the time being.
The old reliable, the Valorant beta wall. Just throw it down right in the middle
One
of the split.
slow from Cryo.
On this timing, Sentinels don't have to deal with it at all. Here's a slow orb. They might try and push this one. And yep, here comes Zelsus. And he gets it just deserves. Cryo going to take another
Oh
two
god.
away here.
Oh
And there's a
god.
bit of assistance, of course, from that KO util.
Dude, the damage is a little bit
Gets
further
on
if they
receiving.
did that
He's gonna be
damage
there
shallow.
to
That was 2
replace
kills.
his predecessor. It's beautiful.
As soon as I saw the rockets
Following.
flying in, I thought that was it.
Are lengthening their
Shout out to
lead.
Cryo once
Beautiful
again. He
adjustment
is
from
averaging
EU.
so many kills
Again,
around.
saying they're just
What's he on now?
routed
15
from their
to 6?
initial plan
Jesus.
into the waiting arms of 100 Thieves. They are so quick to trade for each other, to flood back into these areas where one person is committed to fighting, that being Cryo in that moment, holding down Mail. He's got his teammates there in time with Asuna coming through Vent.
This
Everything
is what we were talking
flowing
about though.
really
Sentinels have a lot of
nicely for 100
ults.
Thieves. This is very impressive at the moment.
If
Not
you
quite
get
as dominant as
to
their first
Kelly
map
gets
against
his own ult as
MIBR,
well.
but both of these series, they have started really hot.
I mean, that was the 13-4 on Lotus. So
I think a Neon or Raze
Bit
instead of the
deflating to
Viper would
see
be
in a matchup
better.
like
Nah,
this.
you need
Still
passive
doable.
pressure on
Though
A.
I don't think it's going to
As soon as you
happen.
don't have this wall, you got
My God, they look good,
nothing,
man.
and then someone can just hold all the A down.
this time, no early
Then what,
action.
you got to invest
Maybe
a
some
smoke,
mid-control, but again, that standard wall
and
is
then
gonna be
everything's
there.
just a nightmare.
Okay, Arsena's hearing this. Boostio set up with a fault line
Wonder how
here.
100 Thieves will deal with it?
Arsenal
Yeah,
can
I was
play off
wondering
it.
this as well. I mean, they're just
Interested
going to
see
put a
if Lucio
smoke in,
reveals
right?
himself here. There's potential for an Armageddon to maybe push him out of that Beheaven area. Not going to be triggered. just
At least with it, Bacon, you can
That's that
always,
Viper load
for sure,
neutralized. That's
100%
gonna
take
free up
A
an
Heaven
extra player
fast.
For 100 Thieves on the A side of the map. Here goes the smoke. Okay, slow wall, definitely going to get some work done. Cryo. Comes off second,
It's
Venti
so
takes
weird
change,
now
but so
because
far
normally
Sentinels are
slows
being
used to
contained.
come in
Here
and you
come the
didn't
Salvos.
used
This
to
is gonna
worry.
force some Venti
Now
footwork
when the
from 100
slows
Thieves
come
on this
in
side,
and
still
you
Sen
know they still have the
committed.
Teo damage, it must be
Still
so
they wait.
scary.
40 seconds and counting. Armageddon from the attackers will mostly go
Oh boy,
unnoticed
we
by
stand
Sen.
on the edge of it
John
from
gonna catch
Xander.
Xander out. That is beautiful. Finally, they
I've seen a
explode
couple
there
of
from
people
Heaven
do
side.
this. Is
He's
the
got a heck of a lot of
indicator
work to do
wrong?
and can't really afford to wait for Arsenal to get there. It'll have to be one.
Nice
Arsenal
shot.
gets in and has to take the 1v2. Paint shells clear a little bit of space, but John and Zek are going to swing
Oh,
together.
what the hell is that? What the hell is
doing?
that? How is that?
How does he find that?
What is this
Only
game,
Asuna is going
bro?
to hit
What is this
the
game?
midair dropping
Oh,
Phantom headshot.
man.
There's no other player
Oh,
in
boy.
this game that will ever pull that off. It
Why
is
does he
only
always
him.
get kills when he's in midair on ropes? It's
That's not
always him.
feasible. That's not. Actually, against the rules.
I'm feeling a sense of shock, bewilderment, and deflation
absolute
from the Sen fans
insanity.
in the room. Oh my God. I cannot
Last player standing.
fathom.
Spike planted.
Go on, give it to me straight, Dr. Valerie.
This is not how the game was intended to be played.
Look at it. It's
I can barely
actually
even see the
mid-air.
second guy.
Oh my god.
We're making a mockery now
Oh
of a
boy.
gunplay.
God.
Don't let the CS frog see
Doesn't
this.
make any sense.
Please don't let the CS folks see this, man. We're never going to live it down. We cannot let anyone who plays CS see this.
100 Thieves have immediately gone for this A fight. Austin's trying to carry the momentum in. He's getting a little silly.
We got no legs to stand on.
Lucio's there to trade.
Yeah, the second wave was there.
Oh my God, Bang is
TPing in the screens here.
He's in the screens. I'm trying to catch my breath, man. Holy crap. I can't believe this.
Busio gets away with absolute murder there. Picks up your Bang, not able to catch him. And now he is known to all of
That's
us.
not overheat. Could you blame him? I'd be jumping around every corner.
Stays the bloodlust for the time
What
being.
is?
Xelsis, it's all falling apart for Sen. 2 players still to work with now. They've got that mid control at least.
Absolute mayhem.
And there are those missiles to force any 100 Thieves players back who would have been trying to fight from the stairs. Nair wants to take the duel EU. Oh my God, how does he not go down? 2 HP, and he finds it!
It's up to John QT, mastermind.
He can't be allowed to do that, man.
Yeah, and John's got to go fast, otherwise Rez is going in.
Only works for Arsenal, I'm afraid. Nicely done, down to 5 though, dangerous. Rolling Thunder
Cryo just
extended
res.
here in the last round of the half, and that'll be it. 100 Thieves heading to half time with a 4-round lead, and we folks are still reeling.
I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say.
Oh my God, man.
Shout out to Cryo, I guess. He had a really good half.
Unbelievable things I've seen.
I still can't get over
Since
that,
this game's
that
release.
round.
And it
Yeah.
takes someone like Arsenal to dare to try that. But there's a Rolling Thunder, of course.
It's just don't let Asuna anywhere near a rope. He will do something crazy. That is the old Icebox Reyna Hiko going crazy after he made a play. I can't believe this, man.
That was really fun to watch, though. Okay, me and Bacon alluded to it a little bit in chat, and Sentinels have a chance here. The main reason is because 100 Thieves, they've only got the Astra to block A control, which means that they can just have like one pass and just watch this the whole time and hold down A unless there's vision. So we're going to keep a heavy focus on the A pressure and how they handle it. With the prime, thank you. Oops, I should have muted this. There goes the VOD. How do you compare the NA personalities to the rest of the league? I mean, honestly, everyone likes to give it. They like to give it more, I would say, on average. It's Sleeky with the Prime. Thank you for the 2 months. And Peter Davis Gaming. Thank you so much, Peter. Appreciate the Prime also. Slaughterbot. Sorry, I think I missed your sub earlier.
Against humanity, game development, and the laws of physics, we still have one half of split to play. It's 8-4, 100 Thieves.
In terms of the Pistols,
Their
we got a
defensive calling from
1-0
Lucio
for the
was
Pistols,
really
and
sublime
it
there.
was
I
close
truly believe
until
he
it
got
wasn't.
them back in the game.
And
With the rotates that he
100
was
Thieves, we
calling
spoke
for the
about
rest
this
of the
already, right?
squad.
There is a weakness
So
of this
on point,
comp.
we'll
It's
see if
over
he
towards
can
A. It is the lack of Astra
round
smokes that you can
out.
have.
Attack
So
half, send us over to their own
early on,
line.
100
Second,
Thieves
we
want to
force
make
the
a
teleport
point
away.
and go
Yeah,
over
Arsenal
towards
right
A
behind
heaven.
that
You might
drone
see that a lot in terms of their defaults,
Realizes, wait a
because
minute,
it
we
might
have
just
the
have to
run of this
happen.
place. They've gotten themselves into heaven.
Sage
And got that
Wall
wall up, so it
goes
gives them
in, and we
position
split
to
late over
rotate out
towards
from.
mid.
Get that mid control
Tank
now.
a bit
and
of our
Xander,
own damage.
unfortunately, not able to clean Xelsis up.
That weird
Players
pistol.
from Sentinels are ready to fight 100 Thieves here. The fault line is
I like
ready to
Sentinel's
go.
reaction. They at least just gave up
Battle line's been
everything.
drawn.
And they kind of now use the Sage Wall against them, to be honest.
How fast can they be ahead of this fault line?
Because what, you're going to pivot back over towards A heaven where you have to break your own wall?
Get out. Looks like the guided salvo would have caught him either way.
Now what?
Lovely little trap play where you have Xelsis over on the catwalk. He's taking that jiggle contact. Second he sees someone, both abilities used.
A
to
lot
net
goes
that
down to this
kill.
duel.
Bang
And gets
feeds
one,
in,
it
but
should be the round
old versus
done.
the new, as far as 100 Thieves are concerned. Danza gets the tickle, but he's cool, calm, collected. Still wants that fight. Bang able just to get away from the fault line, but he knows the second wave is about
My
to
goodness,
hit.
he actually gets the
100
smoke down.
Send the guy to salvos in. Zelsis down to 59 here. Speculating, spraying through the smoke. Gets one dropped on top of him and now down to 33. Needs to avoid this, but Xander is all over him.
I can't believe they won it. I can't believe they won this
have to
pistol.
work now from heaven. Cryo does get fault line, but they drop down past him. It's going to give him an opportunity to intervene. Zach and Low takes Cryo down, but Boostio will be
At least
there.
everyone, at least we get a 1-1 pistol
Finish
though.
off the round.
I wouldn't want
That was a
anyone to be
really
winning
nice
double
pivot from
pistols.
100 Thieves into
100
the B
Thieves
split
looking
late.
like they might run away
And
with it. It got
unfortunately,
really
Sentinels,
close.
they just could
but I
not
feel
find
like
the kills in main. Zelsis was trying to
it
spam
was
through,
scrappy, chat. I'll be honest.
but the positioning
Scrappy,
became
scrappy.
so awkward. They were in the exact wrong location for a split to come in, right? And trying to play more towards the side
They're gonna
around
force
pillar.
on the fence? No.
It's tough to
No
contend
one's
with that
done that.
100 Thieves execute.
I'm not gonna lie. Pete, I hit you for 84, Pete.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the state of the
That
game.
was in,
I'm saying that's what
that was
Sega
in
does.
Vents, right?
Friend or foe, you're getting blasted.
It's all classics here for Sentinels.
Despite being a fantastic advertisement for the bundle, it's not a compelling case for a
No buy
round
up
win.
here. Just full classics on this, and
need it
they're kind of
badly.
allowed 3 deaths really. One in an
Sneak
ideal
away with the
world,
pistol
or
here,
none, I
already
guess.
having a distinct lead. That's smart.
And it may just be a telltale sign that this is the dawn of a new era for 100 Thieves, that they now crush teams on map 1. Last year, they always lost map 1 and had to
C9S.
run it back on the following 2. But so far, they crushed MIBR in their debut match on Lotus and are looking to do the exact same to SEN, their long-standing rival, the rival that
Oh,
always
this is
gets the
going on. We
best
have a
of
B
them.
clear from the drone over towards all the
Okay,
B
that drone from
main,
Sentinels towards
and it
B
does
is
spot
gonna
the Sage.
Sort of signal the close being clear, but
my
the timing's
goodness.
good. 100 Thieves already
So
descending on the A
fast.
side. Some presence in heaven by Zelsis, but he can't
Hey, you
test
don't need
this
to
nebula.
overstep though.
So Asuna. Okay, he light lobbed it. That is going to force Zelsis right out of the way.
And at this point, even hopes for doing damage from Sentinels certainly dwindling. Forced to push in here with the classics, exchange of util. Oh my god, shots are going awry.
Dirty flash, the Teo utility come back into
Oh my
Cryo's
goodness,
direction, but he's
just-
found a little nook to
just-
play from, and
ooh,
bam! That is
boy.
dirty. It's all up to narrate here. And that one was short-lived.
How many Sage, how many Sage
Smart.
reses?
And I know
think
Ender
we're
right
on-
now
I
is
think
in
we're on
the
3 and this is gonna be the
AD
first. I
studio,
think
just
we're
like,
going
he's
in
one
a-
off the ult. He's already one off.
Yeah, I think
He's
we're gonna see at
obsessed with
least
the
4 in
Sage
here.
ult change.
The ult economy, yeah.
But he is one away from getting the res
Cryo the
already.
goat. He's really good at
Ultra quiet
dropping
Could
crazy
be enough to
numbers
win out this
on
round.
different
Cryo's
agents.
21 for 8
I feel like
at the
when
moment.
watching him bind, he
I mean,
always
this was
drops
a big narrative last
an
year.
insane amount of kills
how
on
much Boostio had really rejuvenated Cryo's career, instilling this guy with the confidence that he just did not have in 2020.
There's Pearl as well.
Such a
He
big
might even
part
play a
of their
chamber
run,
there.
I think into
Oh
Shanghai.
boy.
This is so fast from Asuna. Off the stun, gets the first. Connect on the net.
Who's going to be there? They're coming like waves.
we
The rate picked off
got an
here.
attack charge.
Bangers nowhere to go. We can't push out into
Dan
big
just
garage because
absolutely
that's
sent it.
aftershocks. Oh, buddy, you are a
God,
spectator in
it's
this round of
so,
Sentinels.
so fast.
Might as well take an observing contract here.
25 seconds in, the round is just done. There's no option for SEN but to save 100 Thieves, recovering all of the rifles. I'm sure Boostio will be able to upgrade here at some point, get over to the middle when the spike is going to go off. This just feels done.
NA Paper X.
How does SEN even get
It's
back
just
into
this
the
agent.
game at this point?
It
Their
allows
economy
for
is in the bin.
some insane fast
A round
strats.
worth 2 for 100 Thieves. Snowballing towards the ultimates. Economy going to be out of control. Just carrying over their opponent's guns.
Still at least some smiles on the faces for the Sentinels players, but again, man, contrast this with
SEN plan with this
last
comp?
year.
Pretty much the
Where
same
Sentinels
as
have
what
a
100
pretty insane
Thieves.
off-season, springboard
Planners.
into a great kickoff into Madrid, winning Masters Madrid. Here there were question marks about the role assignments on this team, the changes they'd made, of course. Sarsi intends to part.
I don't think it matters, Jumpy,
And
to be
honestly,
honest with you. You
Kind
just
of
change it
picked
up,
where
right?
Many people expected so far. On their map choice, they look barely visible.
There's that little fun fact about Asuna just showing how long he's been with this team.
He's grown
It
up
is
on this team.
Mo130, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you,
1,545
thank you.
Days.
They're the
This
25
guy has
months.
been playing for 100 Thieves.
It's like longer than the average university degree.
It really is.
Not sure there's
Vegas
ever a good time to
are ready
mention it, but I'm
teleport
going
to
to do
get
it.
to
This is
Cryo is
Sentinel's
just
map
too
pick.
fast, and he slips away. There was no assistance for Bang either. No one to trade off of him.
No uni for Bang, just a school of hard knocks, Wyatt. Now Sentinels pretty dispersed across the map here, but just losing that exchange. When they really force into this round, it bodes very ill for them. Narrate fancied hanging around, but he'll just look to stall here.
Yeah, and they can kind of duel out pretty open because they got the Sage Res.
SEN players have really swarmed towards that B site. Double rotate, it's just Second trying to keep some amount of info towards A. Do they really want to re-clear this? If they do, it could be the round all said
V5,
and
you meant
done.
to go proactive, so we have contact into late double swing from 100 Thieves. They're really on top of everything. How does he manage that though? It's a great stun from Celsius. Sorry, Narrate. Flip the rolls, of course.
Was concussed, but he can buy this time. Narrate still wants to
So
play
used
off
to
into
seeing
his
the
Sentinels
stun
are
and same
adamant.
Celsius.
Doggedly trying to stay in this game, but that was a pot to end them all, and a res here for Boostio.
100 Thieves are reading these guys so well.
Yeah, no, the
Cutting
I mean, they
noise,
knew
posting
that a
up for the
replay was
full
coming in.
re-clear. It's just second.
Beast.
Oh my god, the flash is perfect.
6 bullets.
Okay, there's something here.
1
Cryo with
HP
1
for
HP.
Cryo. He
The
is
seconds
walking on
heroics aren't
water.
enough to salvage the round, and now SEN are looking down the barrel of a harsh loss on their map of choice.
Have to put a lot of respect on the
it's going to
100
be
Thieves
an
calling at the
incredible
moment. It is phenomenal. The patience there in B main, the heightened awareness to this eventual re-clear.
The stubbornness.
John does a fantastic job getting to, but even at that, just being caught in the corner, and
They
you
know
have,
he's committed. They know John can't leave.
and even if they trade out poorly, as long as Cryo's alive, he has the res for that situation. It's such an advantageous fight for 100 Thieves to take.
Sentinels have not
And
had
now,
a
of course,
round
he
for a
called that timeout
while.
here.
I feel like
What might be the last round of the game.
there was a lot of
Economically for the
standing up
Sentinels,
going on
it's the
early
kind
on,
of
and then
round
we
where
just
you
haven't
are
seen anything
scrounging.
since.
Get a couple Guardians under your belt. That's it, really. We're one orb away from EU's Armageddon. Honestly, Boostio having a Rolling Thunder isn't out of the question. And you can see Coach Kaplan aging rapidly before our very eyes.
It is awesome to get this prime Cryo again. He's at the level that we saw him at last year when 100 Thieves took down that Stage 1 trophy, when they were really dominating the rest of the region.
Look at
We're a heavy
this.
favorite in everyone's mind going into Shanghai. Cryo was putting up sickening
From
numbers
4-2
every
to
single
4-12.
map, whether he was playing Duelist, whether he was playing Smokes. Against MIBR, went 38 for 22 across the series, already 22 and 8 right now. Outrageous stuff. When he is on, you
Yeah,
have to put him in the
100 Thieves still
conversation
covering
for
up
the
the
best
fact that
player in Americas.
They struggle a little bit
Round number
with
17.
A.
And it's map point for 100 Thieves. 3 grouped up over towards this A side now, and a Nebula theoretically to allow them to cross. Zekin has to pull out there. Back to A.
Now we have that ramp control acquired from Asuna, pressing forward slowly, just a contact push. Zekin sends a gate crash back into his own spawn so he can take an initial fight towards map if he needs to, get away.
There was just no hurry for 100 Thieves here. But we saw Sentinels bleed the clock a little too much on their attack side. And Asuna knows at some point he needs to take some risks.
I don't think the drone actually spotted him. Okay, just heads up spam from Zekin, that intuition.
Okay. Slow walk here. Means no follow-up was possible, but fault line comes in and Cryo's going to have to shrug this off. But looks like they're headed
Okay,
towards
same
ropes.
thing they were doing
Linking up now
earlier.
with Boostio in mid. We've got 42 seconds left to play.
every
and
time
now
they
Xander
go
has
over
to get
towards
activated on the
A,
B side.
They wall
Center
and then they just
definitely
crunch
feeling like
middle.
This could be the B split they've rotated.
I think that,
3
I mean, it
players
makes a
over
lot
there.
of sense,
Right for
especially
this,
when Sentinels,
what a kill for
especially
Bang
when
to
Sentinels
find.
like to
think
use
that was
Viper
spam.
smoke over
Threw a
towards
smoke
middle.
again.
How you want to approach it by taking A
We're at the
heaven
point
and
in the
then
round now as well
splitting.
where even if 100 Thieves find
it's
some
so
kills,
dumb.
they have to contend with so much util.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Half able to find it right there. Not sure, but okay. Bang now going to get ready for this as he hears the satchel overhead, but Boostio claps him, and it's up to Zekin and John
Goodness,
QT.
they
John
annihilated them.
Caught inside CT,
Even when it's
how does he
like
intervene?
looking a little
It's
bit
going to be a catch
close.
at least on Boostio, but he
Okay,
still
here we
gets the
go.
plant. Second's
Spots them
dimensional
both,
drift
though.
will lay the setup bare for 100 Thieves. Cryo, though, looks like he might be ready for it. John wants to fight his way out of spawn, and that surely is not going to get you there. Up to John,
5.
the mastermind.
Regen,
now initiated
armor,
to
doesn't
save
make a
the
difference,
day for
can't tank
Sentinels.
any more bullets.
But Cryo is in a post plant, he's ready for it, and John is low. Just the regen shield won't
Holy,
get
they
you
got
there.
absolutely
100
annihilated.
Thieves
Shout out to 100
issue a
Thieves.
strong
Got some cool
statement
stuff. I like the Sage, to be honest. I think the Sage was cool. Not just because it fragged out so heavy, but just having that wall with this comp made it very, very nice. They'll always stack over towards the right side. Slow stuff, also combos with the
on the Sage.
combos with everything that they're using, man.
From the 100 Thieves star. The calling from
He's really cooked on this. That was cool.
Really stand out, and I think that was the biggest difference maker in this being such a one-sided.